Hey guys. Beauty is an inner game. I want to talk about this because I was inspired the other day when I was looking through old Facebook pictures and I found a picture from 2012. So I would have been 17 in this picture. It was in 2012. And I want to show you this because it just goes to show that beauty is not about the external. It's about the confidence and the energy that you carry and how you think of yourself. So have a look. This is me when I was 17. And I fully believed that I was ugly. I fully believed that I was ugly. I literally look like a doll. And I thought I was ugly, okay? To be fair, in this picture, I'm wearing circle lenses. Like these Japanese lenses. So let me show you one where I'm not. Okay, so this is me when I was 17. And I fully believed that I was ugly. And this is so embarrassing to admit, but I actually photoshopped that picture to erase the lines around my eyes and my nose, because I actually thought I was old and ugly looking. Like, that's how much of a strong inner critic I had, that I literally looked like a beautiful doll, and I had to go on Photoshop and erase them. And then feel ashamed if anybody finds out, because, you know, everyone on school is like snooping around Facebook. And the comments on these pictures are absolutely insane. They are like some kind of mental disease. It's literally me and my bestie, like 60 comments on one picture of us going back and forth. I was laughing my ass off. 60 pictures of us going back and forth saying, I'm ugly, you're pretty. No, I'm not. You're pretty. I'm ugly. No, I'm ugly. You're pretty. I'm not pretty. And we literally went on and on and on and on and on like that. And this way of thinking, this way of being, is, I want to talk about this because it's so prevalent in young girls. And it's a fucking disease, and we need to get rid of it. And, you know, thankfully I have done some inner work and I have cured myself of this disease. I no longer do these things, but I know that there are patterns that, you know, some people are still going through and struggling with, and they don't know how to clear those patterns. They are still stuck in that kind of loop and mentality of comparison thinking and hating themselves. And, you know, there's like this underlying current of competition in your female friendships where you have to downplay yourself. Oh, I'm not so good, but you, you're such a queen, you know. This, guys, this, my friends, this is like complete bullshit. We have to stop. We have to stop. It's a disease. It's a fucking disease. So I was 17 in that picture, and now I don't really want to give out my age, but I'm almost 30. And I feel hotter, more beautiful, sexier than ever. And I know that it's just gonna get better and better and better and keep going like that, because I am becoming the best version of myself. And even if I do get some wrinkles or, you know, age, I know that I'm gonna keep on improving as I get better. And with that mindset, I actually get hotter with age. And I encourage everyone to adopt the same mindset, because honestly, we need more hot old people out there. who are taking care of themselves and their bodies. No offense to you if you're not, but you know, like, I just think that it's all in the mind. You know, when you see old people and they're kind of like degenerating, degrading, and their mindset is like, well, I'm getting old now. There's nothing really I can do. It's all downhill from here. Like, they're just feeling sorry for themselves and they're not taking responsibility for themselves anymore, and they're not pushing themselves to be better and to learn and to, you know, to learn, to stay with the times, to learn the new technologies, to go to the gym and make their health better, and look at natural remedies for things and heal themselves. They just get stuck and they kind of get in this like shell of like, well, this is it for me, and then they degenerate and die. But then you see other kinds of people who have the growth mindset and think, well, I'm just gonna keep getting better and better because I'm always improving and I love learning and I love life and I love learning about life and about there's just so much exciting stuff here to explore. I'll never get bored. I'll never stop. I'll never stop growing. And those people are the ones that thrive when they get old. They, you know, they're really like well toned and they're gardening. And those kinds of people, honestly, they're like so much more attractive than the people who are in the other mindset. So I really do believe that beauty is an inner game. And it's about how you think of yourself, your mindset, how confident you are, how much you love yourself, and you know, how kind you are, and all the good things inside. I honestly think that if you believe you're beautiful, then that's the reflection that you're gonna get from the outside. And if you believe you're ugly, then that is a mirror that you're gonna get from the outside. Just like I did. I didn't actually get many compliments when I was younger. And if I did, which I did sometimes, they would literally bounce off of me. I would not be able to take them in. And the essence of femininity is receptivity, right? So I was definitely not in my feminine. I was in my wounded feminine. If somebody was told as a child, let's say, you know, from the minute that they came out of the freaking womb, people were saying, you're so beautiful. Oh my god, you're like the most gorgeous being I've ever met. Like, they grow up thinking of themselves that way. But if you don't get that reflection from people, and you see other people being praised, it's a lot harder to adopt that kind of mindset when you're older. And, you know, a lot of the times, beautiful women, beautiful people do not get praised and complimented because there is this underlying belief that people have that, oh, I do not need to compliment this person because they probably know they're beautiful already. And it just feels like I'm fueling their ego. But I think this couldn't be further from the truth. I think that everyone is freaking insecure as fuck. Everyone is so insecure. So fellas, if you're watching, be sure to compliment your women and tell them they're beautiful, because they're probably hating themselves inside. They're probably picking their pimples in the mirror and trying to make themselves look good, and you know, they don't feel lovable without certain things, certain makeup routines, and it's a whole thing. We're going through a lot right now as females. There's a lot of pressure to look a certain way, and you know, with advertisements, media, everything just like constantly bombarding us with these subliminal messages telling us that we need to look this way, there's this beauty standard, and it changes throughout history as well. Like, you might look one time back in history and someone's eyebrows might be really thin, and now big eyebrows are in, and the big eyebrow girls were like, well, okay, I guess I'm hot. And you know, in the 2000s, flat ass was in, and now big ass is in. It's like, what are we supposed to like think? Why can't I just accept myself as I am? Like, okay, I have small lips. Maybe right now big lips are in. Bitch, in 10 years, thin lips are gonna be in, I'm telling you. I mean, I don't know that, but the point is that your features might be in another time in history. Maybe you just live in the wrong era. So try to love yourself. Try to look at your features like, okay, I'm separating myself from this stupid standard that society's put on me, and I am going to send myself love in the mirror, affirmations. I am so beautiful. Look yourself in the eyes and say, I am so beautiful. I'm right here with you no matter what. And you know, stop picking those pimples. And that takes me to my next point, which is the inner critic. We all have an inner critic, and some are stronger than others. And if you don't integrate your inner critic, you will suffer. You will be living with an internal enemy. And I did. And it looks like this. You go to the mirror and you can't stop yourself from popping the freaking pimples and telling yourself that this needs to change. Oh my god, the lines. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, look at this. Oh my god, look at this. What? No way. Oh my god, this is too long. Oh my god, my lips are too thin. Oh my god, my chin is like not perfectly straight. It's not symmetrical. Bitch, listen. You live with yourself all day and you look at yourself in the mirror all day. Other people don't notice the things that you do, okay? That's number one. Secondly, people don't care. You care. And thirdly, people feel what you feel. People feel about you what you feel about you. Because everything's a mirror. So if you have that tension inside of you and that shame, and you're walking around with that feeling inside your body of like, god damn, there's something so fucking wrong with me, I'm not good enough, then that is the reflection that you're going to get on the outside. It does not matter how beautiful you are physically, how attractive you are physically, if that is the attitude that you're carrying inside. Because everything will mirror out. And even if you do happen to get a compliment, you will not be able to receive it, like I said, because you will just bounce it off. So, integrate your inner critic. I'm not gonna go into depth about that in this video, but you can look it up. How to integrate your inner critic. I recommend Teal Swan. OG. Amazing. 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 When you first start doing this kind of work, if you're not used to parts work, it can feel like you're going a little bit crazy. If you're just identified with yourself and who you are. Like, just one thing. But you're not. You're not one thing. And if you start to explore yourself deeper and deeper, you will realize that, oh my god, I have so many parts. Like, so many. And I'm none of them, and I am all of them, so what the fuck am I? I'm something else. I'm not even my body, I'm not even my face. And that also helps you disidentify from this need, this compulsion to look a certain way. Because then you identify with yourself as a soul, as an energy, rather than this, you know? And then makeup can become an extension of you and your creativity and your expression as a soul. And you're no longer doing it as a form of hiding yourself. Like, I'm not perfect. I'm I still have insecurities. I still find it hard to go out without foundation. It is a challenge. It is a challenge for us women. It is a challenge. And I'm not saying that you have to completely like drop that and like you have to like you can't just drop all insecurities overnight. I'm still struggling with it. I'm still going through it. But it's way better than what it has been. And now I can be friends with girls and I don't have to compete with them. I'm friends with pretty girls and I can celebrate their beauty and love them for their uniqueness and appreciate them, and they can appreciate me. And there's none of this fake stupid back and forth of like, you're so pretty, I'm so ugly, 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 you're so pretty. You know what I mean? Like, I can make a song out of it. So with the inner critic, I'm not gonna go into depth on how to integrate it because there's so much amazing material out there. But just for now, what you can do is sit down with yourself, with the inner critic part of you that is always telling you that you're ugly, that you're stupid, that you're not good enough, that you're never gonna find friends, that whatever. And you start to be curious about them and recognize that, wait a second, this part of me is actually loving me because it wants me to be better, because it wants me to be loved, and it's helping me, it's saving me from something. If it's telling me, wow, you are getting wrinkles, oh my god, you're getting spots, that is because it wants me to do something about it. It wants me to get a cream. It wants me to take better care of my skin so that I can look beautiful, because it equates being beautiful with being loved. So yeah, I just start to do this kind of self-exploration. And affirmations, yes, but also no. If you just go to the mirror and you start telling yourself, I'm beautiful, I'm beautiful, I'm beautiful, I'm beautiful, but your inner critic and your inner self doesn't believe that, then you're just gaslighting yourself. Affirmations are great, but you gotta actually believe what you're saying. So instead of going, I'm beautiful, I'm beautiful, I'm beautiful, I'm beautiful, when actually you're like, well, I feel kinda ugly. Maybe you can pick one thing. Well, actually, I love my eyes. Well, actually, I love my hair. And then just focus on that and kind of like start to get into that vibration of self-love just from picking like little things. I feel like that's all I wanted to say for now. I could make more videos about this subject because I feel quite passionate and I got into the flow about it, and I'm really happy to talk about it. So if you guys want to ask me some questions, I'd love to answer them. And don't forget to subscribe and follow me on the Instagrams. Yeah. Bye for now.